been slightly more than a year for me in the sadhana. And what I observe is the worldly entanglements, as the sadhana is intensifying, the worldly entanglements are also intense. I mean, they are also becoming more intense, and the societal entanglements are also becoming intense, challenging me and maybe my emotions. Very frequently. Is this normal? Can you dispel this, please?
I'm sorry, I didn't get this. Like, as your sadhana become intense, the pressures from the society also becoming intense?
Not the pressure from the society, the entanglement with the society, or the entanglement, worldly entanglements.
Are you referring to your family as society?
Everything.
Okay,
Everything.
I get
Everything. So, how do I handle this?
We need to understand this. We are experiencing life the way we are experiencing, not because that's how life is, because that's how we are. Our experience of life is essentially determined by us, not by what's happening around us. There are situations in the world, family, work, street, many things, nation, world, all kinds of situations. Whatever happens in the outside situation has a certain amount of impact on our physical lives. Definitely it has, isn't it? But it does not determine the nature of our experience. The nature of our experience simply depends on how we are. Situations, of course, are dependent on million other people. Your life situation right now, living in Kolkata, what every citizen of Kolkata is doing has some impact on your life situations. But it need not have any impact on your experience of life. Because your experience of life is essentially determined by you and you alone, nobody else but you. If you understand this, that is the basis of sadhana. You're sitting down with your eyes closed just to understand experientially that everything that I experience is coming from within me. Pain and pleasure are coming from within you. Joy and misery are coming from within you. Agony and ecstasy is happening from within you. If you understand this much, then would you choose pain or pleasure? Would you choose joy or misery? Agony or ecstasy? That's all, you know the choice. If you are confused about the choice, then you would need a lot of lessons. Your choice is clear for yourself, 100% clear. So when it is so clear, choice is clear, only thing is your ability to make the choice. That's all you need to enhance. If you did not know what to choose, it would be more complicated. Your choice is 100% clear, only to be able to choose. That's what sadhana is about, not about losing it, and about getting it back, that you're able to choose what should happen within you right now. Misery or joy, agony or ecstasy, pain or pleasure, what should happen in this? You are the only person who's determining this. But sometimes if you're miserable, you get some things. Right from childhood you've been trained like this. If you act miserable, somebody will attend to you. You will get certain things. As a child you were miserable, your mother gave you 2 extra rasgullas. That manifested something in your mind. If I'm miserable, I'll get what I want. But if you're miserable, whatever you get, what's the point? Yes, once you're miserable, whatever you get, what is the point? If you're joyful, you don't get anything, so who the hell cares? So, clear this up. Sadhana and experience of life are not in any way connected to make it miserable or joyful. Sadhana is just giving you access to realize your experience of life is caused by you and you alone, nobody else but you. That's what sadhana is about. It is not trying to make you joyful, it is not trying to make you blissful, it is not trying to make you miserable, no. It is just bringing the awareness that it is you who is causing it. Once you understand it's you who is causing it experientially, not here, you will cause utmost pleasantness, isn't it? Will you cause misery? No. You will cause utmost pleasantness, nothing less than that. It is important in everybody's life that whatever time that's possible for you, maybe a week in a year or 15 days in a year or whatever, twice a year or whichever way, but you must invest a certain amount of time just for this being, it's very important. Not for your career, not for your family, not for this, not for that, just for this being, a little amount of time at least every year, allotting that will pay off in a big way. If you do not invest on this will remain stagnant. Without investment, there'll be no dividend, isn't it? Yes? The whole country may be in an economic boom, but if you have not invested, you'll remain right there. You heard of Ashtavakra? Ashtavakra means 8 types of deformities he had in his body. He was born this way because he was cursed by his own father when he was in his mother's womb. His father was also a very famous sage and a great scholar, acquired many things, we don't know how many lifetimes. When the wife is pregnant, it's part of the culture that when a woman is pregnant, she must hear all the scriptures and all the good things and knowledge because she should not hear wrong things, negative things. She should hear nice, pleasant music, she must hear good things, people read Bhagavad Gita to her, Vedas to her. Whether she understands or not, it doesn't matter. The child will listen. Slowly, its evolution will be affected by what the child listens to. So, as a part of it, the father was saying something, explaining something about a scripture. Then suddenly they heard a voice disagreeing with what the father was saying. The child from within the womb said, "No, that's not it, you didn't get it right." The father got so incensed by this, an unborn son, already negating him. It should happen after he's 18 years of age. An unborn one already saying you are wrong. It happens when they come to teenage. He got so incensed and cursed him that let him have 8 types of deformities. So he was born almost an inhuman form, twisted out body. So he was named as Ashtavakra, 8 types of deformities. Father was he was in the king's court, in King Janaka's court, as a scholar, a very accomplished scholar. King Janaka has such a thirst to know. He wants to become enlightened. So he gathered all kinds of sages and scholars and the works, anybody who could get anywhere, he brought them into his court and he wanted to listen to their teachings. And he himself became an accomplished yogi over a period of time, but he still not realized. Then one day, Ashtavakra's father took this little boy to the court. When the king, Janaka, saw Ashtavakra, Ashtavakra held the king's eyes. When the king looks at you, you're supposed to look down. which all the scholars and everybody do. But this boy just looked at him straight. So Janaka was little taken back. Such a distorted body, he almost has not even a human-looking body. But the boy's eyes were such, he just stared at the king and said, all these scholars who are sitting here, with all due respect to all of them, none of these people, including my father, will be able to give you what you're looking for. The king was flabbergasted, this 8 or 9-year-old boy saying this to him, and his father wanted to naskify him because this fellow has this habit of saying these things right from the beginning. Then Ashtavakra, at the age of 12 or 14, he left the family and went into the forest. One day King Janaka went hunting with his retinue of soldiers in the works. And in the heat of hunt, he got separated from the soldiers and he got lost in this forest. Then he found Ashtavakra sitting in the jungle. So King Janaka, sitting on his horse, looked at him and said, "You are here?" He said, "Yes." And Ashtavakra, in his own way, said, "And it's me who has drawn you here, from your people, away from all of them. If you're willing to just take instructions from me, I'll get you there, what you're looking for." So King Janaka wanted to ask, "Did you see any of my soldiers? Did you see any of the royal retinue around?" Because he wants to find them and go back home. So Ashtavakra asked, "What is more important for you? What you've been claiming all your life that you want, or you want to find your way home? Which way is it?" This hit the king so much. He said, "No, that's the only thing I want. I don't care whether I go back to the palace or not." And he wanted to get down from the horse. He took one leg off the stirrup and he was up, one leg here. Ashtavakra said, "Just stop. Stop right there." When he was just getting off the horse, he asked him to just stop there, stuck in an uncomfortable position on the horse like this, one leg up, one leg in the stirrup. He said, "Just stay there." This is the first act of Zen, okay? This is some 8,000 years ago. And Janaka realized in that uncomfortable position, he suddenly burst into enlightenment. He got down and bowed down to Ashtavakra and wanted to stay there. After a certain period of time, Ashtavakra said, "You go back to the palace." King Janaka said, "No way, the palace means nothing to me, I am not going back." So Ashtavakra said, "The question is not about whether you want to be a king or not. The people of this nation need an enlightened king, so you must go." So he sent him back.
If you made it this far, it's because something spoke to you on some level. Let us know where you're watching from, subscribe to the channel, check out the links in the description for more reflections. Because honestly, very few people make it to the end. Thanks, big hug, and see you in the next video.